Happy Thumbs Gaming Week Show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Mini Lego Gotham, which is the hidden level found in Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. So first off, you need to collect 175 gold bricks. Once you have met that requirement, at any time after that, you can come to Lego Gotham City, which is found in Gotham Park. All you simply do is build the gold door, which actually spells Lego. And once you've done that, you can climb into the portal. You see a quick cutscene, and then you start off. So basically, the main objective here is to find a million studs. I almost said 1,000 studs. That'd be too easy. Your multipliers and all your gold brick, or excuse me, all of your red brick exploits or bonuses, whichever you want to call them, do not work while inside the mini Lego Gotham City. So essentially, smash everything in sight. There are a couple of suit routes. We're going to walk you through them shortly here after I go on a stud run here. And yeah, this is a pretty long video. It takes me about an hour real time in order to get all of this accomplished. And that was with some help. And as you can see here, just to prove, I was checking to see if any of my multipliers or anything would work, and none of them are allowed. So, smash them, bash them, and cash them. And basically, you really destroy pretty much everything you see here. There are some stuff that we come back to here in a few, while other stuff, you know, you just smash away. Unfortunately, too, you cannot change to any other characters either. You are confined to Batman, Robin, and Clark Kent, which here in a few actually transforms into his alter ego, Superman. So you do end up getting some extra help. But for right now, it's the dynamic duo and the nerdy news reporter. And we thought about bumping this up 5 times or whatnot, but we just figured we'd leave it at 2 times. And I'd talk your ear off. I know you guys love my voice. Some of you actually hate it. I've gotten some comments saying that I have a horrible voice, while others think it's very sexy. So as long as the equality of the opinions keeps coming in, I'll be okay with that. I might put a voice modulator on if the majority starts to hate my voice. Anyways, as you can see here, I am just kind of doing everything that is available to me. I am smashing up by using my batarang, boomer batarang, and just targeting over and over and over again, and each time it's rewarding me with a ton of studs. Smash that up, and it gives us a Robin suit signal. You can clean up all this crap over here that Slimer left behind. You also use it to open up the, I guess they're Venus flytraps. This is probably how all those citizen in perils got caught in the first place. Last thing we need to be doing is open those back up for easier access to death. Hey, I wouldn't be mad if there's a few more citizens in peril, but at the same time, there's no need for gold bricks or anything. I've got them all. Got to have them all. Got to have them all. As of this video, I'm not sure in-game if we had actually completed. In fact, no, we hadn't. We had not completed the game yet, but as of the time of this video or audio recording, we have. So basically, if you're looking for advice on this level, every suit signal has a purpose. You want to make sure that you use each and every one. This video will most certainly walk you through that. If you want to watch an hour-long video, you're welcome to. It's only a half hour because we sped it up 2 times, but it will take you quite a long time. So definitely use this as reference, but I think that all in all, this level is pretty self-explanatory. As long as you don't leave and come back at any point, I think you'll be fine. I didn't attempt to leave, so I don't know if you can leave and come back and if it accumulates your studs or not. If it just saves it where you are, you might have to start all over again. I've had a couple reports of some of our viewers who actually use the Xbox, and the Xbox has failed a couple times. Like right in the loading screen to load out, it is frozen, and then they've had to reset their Xbox and play this level over again. So that kind of sucks. You know, realistically, I don't know if I'm going to be able to really tell you anything other than what you see. I mean, grabbing a suit signal, grabbing power here and there, you know, just kind of jumping around, looking at nooks and crannies for any extra studdage. And you'll notice, too, that there is a lot of, every time I step over what appears to be like a little bump, it plumps up and gives me some flowers. You will need every one of those in order to reach the 1 million. And just in case, too, once you reach 1 million studs, as soon as you reach it, the game ends. It kind of caught me by surprise. I didn't think I was there yet, and all of a sudden the game ended, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have 1 million. Am I going to have to do this again? Nope. It ended because I reached 1 million. And I have a feeling there are a few extra studs, you know, floating around, but there's not many. You pretty much need them all. So we'll come back to that in a minute. You end up spelling Lego by jumping on those switches and twisting the letters a little bit. But again, we'll come back to that. We're just literally going on a rampage right now to destroy anything and everything in our path. Cha 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 cha. So if you look around too, this is literally pretty much the Gotham City, but just on a much smaller and less detailed level. I mean, here's the zoo. We see Wayne Tower. There's Ace Chemicals. You know, there's a couple parks. And now I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but if you kind of pay attention here, you can see the penguin running back and forth there right along the zoo. He will join us here in a minute, just as we mentioned that we will be turning Clark Kent into Superman. And he basically just run up to him, and he doesn't really fight or anything. He just is kind of here along for the ride, I guess. So now we're going to go sweat him. Here we go. Boom. And now he's running along. Oh, no, he's not yet. Come on. There we go. Now the penguin's running along with us. First thing we want to do is dump one of his little penguins down inside the igloo by the road. And it explodes the zoo globe. And we smash everything into oblivion and collect all the studs. You can kind of push that big ball around now, which is nice. So far we haven't done too much. We are going to start taking off on some of the mini adventures here. The first one is just like outside. You hop on the animals and basically drive them and follow the stud trail. You also want to make sure you smash everything up. As you can see, I'm using the penguins to just blow everything up. And here we go. Stud trail. Oh yeah. Now, we were under the impression that you were supposed to get a stud trail for both animals, but we clearly did not get one for the gorilla, so either we missed something somewhere, or there's only one stud trail. I tell you what, had we gotten another stud trail, we would have gotten a lot faster in our video here to get into 1 million. Because those blues are very helpful. Every 1,000 counts. Alright, so if you haven't figured it out, like I said, it's just like outside Gotham City. And if you remember, there are 3 main islands, north, central, and south. And that applies to be the same here. Look at me, and I'm like, oh, let me ride that gorilla. Alright, so we're going to use Robin in the hazard suit to clear the path at the end here, but we need some water. So you got to run back to the fountain and fill her up. We're just gonna do the simple do here. Just R. Kelly it away. Spray. There's a little bit more Ace Chemicals you want to handle too before you switch to another suit or another character. I don't think they. Well, we got the acrobat suit. Never mind. I was gonna say I don't think there's many more, but there's definitely other Robin suits too. So once you've washed all that away there, we're going to grab the magnet suit and head back so we can climb. Well, we need to climb that, but we're going to come all the way back. And actually first, before we utilize that magnet suit, we're going to use the bat suit and the sonar to destroy those glass windows, which actually yields us quite a few studdage. Alright, now we're going to use the magnet suit to climb up here. And this was kind of tricky. You just got to pull that up and zip line across. And then you can build the handle or the grapple, which allows Batman to come up and switch his suit, which is nice. So use a little magnetic action to get us on over to the sensor action. And then what the sensor suit will allow us to do is sneak past the subways here, which the subway, just like in Outside, connects us between the islands here. And you can get outside. You can see there's lots of studs outside, and I obviously did not have an opportunity to get those because I was fighting the baddies inside. But you can simply walk right back in there and do that. But I highly suggest waiting till you use the telephone booth with Clark Kent. I won't spoil that for you. Anybody who knows anything about Superman should have that figured out. But anyways, once you use the telephone booth, you should be able to have a lot easier access and fly around out there rather than just hanging, because you can only access so many of those even when you're hanging. But they come in very handy. So now we're on what is, I guess, the South Island, the Central Island, or South Island, one of the two. I assume the first one is because it's got the roller coaster to the north, and the middle one has got its chemicals. So I assume since this has the cathedral that this is technically the South Island, but Third Island I guess works as well. There's the telephone booth. So we're going to want to switch to Clark Kent here in a second, and we will most certainly do the do. Now, I'd almost forgotten about this. There is an epic fail on my part coming up here soon, and I hope you guys, for whatever reason, I have the hardest time controlling some of the vehicles in this game. I don't think it's a developer issue. I don't think it's a control thing. I think it's a user error. But regardless, there is a little mini kit Batmobile that we get into here in a second. And one of the tasks is to drive it and jump it. Oh, da-da-da, Superman! Now you got Meat Gaze Ray, or a Heat Ray. Definitely makes things easier to destroy, just kind of scanning around. You're going to want to make sure, too, that once you do scan around, you fly up a little bit higher and start destroying the cathedral from the top. I don't think it'll start from the bottom. I think you have to start from the top. But regardless, make sure you use it so that you can destroy it, regardless of where you start. But, yeah. But the car fail. Oh, my. It's coming up. There's a bridge, and you can raise and lower it, and you got to jump it, and you'll see in a minute. It's... and there it is. There's the car. Here we go. Alright, so I'm having a hell of a time driving. Collecting. So you can see there is some up high there that we just missed. Now, for some reason, the car wants to respond differently for me, or at least that's how I perceived it. Like I said, I don't think it's a button or developer issue. I think it's much more of a user issue. So anyways, I'm trying to get a good running start at this thing and get a clean line so I can just take it straight on. But I can't even drive or make turns or anything. And here we go! Fail. Now I got to go back, lower the bridge, drive the car back over, raise the bridge, and attempt to get that again. So bear with me here, or laugh along with me, whichever you choose to do. Alright, so... one of these days, I assure you, we get those. I promise. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there's some real irony coming up here too, and I totally did this on mistake. I did not mean to, on any level, make the ironic situation happen, but I'm glad I did because it gave me a good laugh. Although it's kind of a mean laugh, it was a laugh. Just ironic is all. Not trying to be an a-hole. Alright, so here we go. Third time's a charm, and away we go! Yeah! You have no idea how good that felt to succeed in that jump. Knowing that I was being watched, that adds a little pressure. Alright, so here we go. We're going to run back with Penguin. And don't forget to get those up high. But now we're going to start to destroy the hospital with Penguins. Whatchamahoozits. And it's pretty easy once you get it figured out here. It takes me a second. And I don't know what Batman is doing. Batman's like stuck in the water back there. Oh yeah, that's right. You got to lift up first. I think you need either Batman in the power suit or Superman to spin that around, and then it raises it, allowing those shiny silver items, then you can destroy from here on out. Boom, 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 boom. It also reveals a suit signal. So, yeah, Batman's still out there just chilling. Don't know what he's doing. Don't really care, to be honest with you. But, as soon as we destroy all of this, look at that. We're just over the halfway point for the 1 million requirement. So we're making some good ground, and as the video goes, we're actually a little over the halfway point. Look at this. So here's the irony. Did you catch that? Did anybody catch that? If you caught it, make a comment below. Like I said, I wasn't trying to be an a-hole. It just kind of happened. And then when it happened, I went, oh, snap. So, yeah. Chop, 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 chop. Lots of studs to be found down here, too. And there's still a couple of items that need to be dealt with before we really pay attention to that. Yeah, look at me. I fall, and then now I got to swim all the way to a ladder. Psych, I die first. It's the easiest way to get back anyways. Alright, hamster style for the win. This was a little confusing too. We were under the impression that we needed to move the observatory telescope until a shaft of light shines out, and it's supposed to score some studs. There's the light. No matter where I move it, where I aim it, how I put it, who's involved in it, I mean, no studs. So again, you guys may end up having a little bit better luck than me. I don't know if that's a glitch or if I did something wrong there or if I simply just didn't aim it right. But you can see, I mean, I'm seriously making an effort to change that so that it's, you know, correct. But I don't get any studs out of it. That's why I was worried when the end happened. I was like, oh no, I didn't get everything that I was supposed to. But I got it. It's all good. And you get that last gold brick too. It's crazy. For all the stuff you got to do, this is probably the hardest gold brick to earn. And it's not really the hardest, it's just the most time consuming. Hey, there we go. Done taking your little dip there, Batman. Alright, so we're going to need this electricity suit. Yeah, I was just a little distracted there by the blue stud up there. And... whee! Alright, so jump around to the other side, pull that power, and then we are going to use it elsewhere. Again, most of this stuff's pretty self-explanatory. This one does require 3 specific charges, though, so you do have to kind of scatter around looking for the 3. But there's pretty much 1 on each island, so that's a big hint for you. And the first one on the first island is going to be found over on the far left by the roller coaster. Roller coaster! Which now you have the electric suit, so you can walk in there, smash some things up, and boom. Turn off that switch. Yeah. You're supposed to be able to get some studs out of that too, but I found a stud trail, obviously, but not studs for building it. So hopefully you guys will have a little better luck getting the studs, and maybe my information and expectations are just set a little too high. So now all 3 have been set in. You get majorly paid for accomplishing that. And then it allows us to sneak in there. And then, guess what? You get to destroy it. Boom. Alright, so pretty much take out everything, as I've been saying the whole time. Then, once you destroy that power line that drops the bricks, and you make the L. So we're close. Now we're L3GE. It's almost like some sort of a cell phone or something, you know. LTE3G. And so we're just going to hop on the switch, spin it to win, and look at that. And then this last one, it's continuously making and taking away the letter G. You just got to get the timing right, which I tried multiple ways, and the best way is most certainly to wait and be patient and walk onto it. Spell Lego for the win. Look at that, we're getting close. 822,000. But now we're starting to get to a point where almost everything has been accomplished. So we are going to come back and destroy this because there are lots of studs to be found on here. Make sure you walk on both sides because there are studs over there, and you know, take out everything you can. Everything. I don't know why I grabbed the power. I assumed that I would need power. Wasn't needed over there anymore. I should have jumped in the water. Apparently electric Batman likes to be in the water. Yeah, I should go back. I keep walking by those studs floating in the air. At some point I go and get those. Alright, now we are going to pull up the old sunken suit. Go and use that power. I guess we did need the power. I was lying. My bad. So use that power to pull up the crane. And that will present you with the power suit, which then you can go destroy the 2 up high horses. High horses. One more over here, hidden behind this giant ball. Make our way around it and blast off. Make sure you aim. It's not going to work hitting the action button. You got to actually press and hold and target it. Now we're going to make our way down to Ace Chemicals over here. We're going to fly up high with Superman and take out the gold flashing item and step on the switch, which then makes everything go gunny bag. Allows us to destroy everything down low. You can see we're using that to, I don't know what the heck it does. You turn a valve and it makes your very own mini Joker Stater. We're going to use this and just kind of do whatever we want to do. Do what you want to. Now you got to use the deconstructor, which can only be found with the Joker Stater because there's no access to get Lex in this. Definitely helps you pull some stuff apart. I thought you might be able to pull off the bats or whatnot sitting on those tombstones, but no such luck. But this will just yield you a couple of high precious studs. And then once you get the 2 boxes from under the silver horses, you come over to this big bat and take the bat out. And that gives you an opportunity to build a switch that you can pull that will bring out Wayne Tower. But if you really want to see Wayne Tower at its fullest, you gotta pull the gold lever with Superman, and it raises up and gives you a couple awesome studs. And then, guess what? Look how close we are. And we're so close we can taste it. And that's just ridiculous. So we're gonna fly around and try to see what we missed, because we did miss a few, and I think this is when we go and collect those. Yep. Just not quite enough yet. We're going around, and I'm pretty sure we go back into the subways where we find the last group. But we wanted to make sure we did everything in a pretty good order here so that we didn't leave anybody hanging. But at this point, if you have not reached 1 million, which, I mean, you got to be close, just go back through and backtrack. And like I said, more than likely, you're probably missing the ones in the subway, because we missed the ones in the subway. And if you're following along, that would be my guess. But at the same time, it's hard to say. So still a few things to clean up for us. Maybe the same for you. May not be. You may be a lot awesomer than us and already have collected that. But we are getting to the end of the video. And we almost have that gold brick. So I'm going to go get in the sensor suit, or the security suit. Whichever you prefer to call it. The bat suit is not the one. Now we're just wasting time, aren't we? Sheesh. Nope. Not going to happen. Nope. Smart thing to do is to fly, because everyone else seems to travel just as fast when you fly. You got to fly all the way to the south or 3rd island. But the good news is there's also a subway station right there that you can hop on. So, jeez. The one time I say, yeah, just fly, they follow you, they get stuck. What? Go figure. 9 times out of 10, though, they'll follow you. They won't go get stuck at Ace Chemicals, which is nowhere near where you were. All right, so grab that security suit and slip in here. Right off the bat, I jump out and hang on the side and die, and then I realize, well, I should probably be Superman. And then, guess what? Made it through one pass and still didn't get enough, so I got to go back in there. We know there's more studs in there, though, so I'm going to immediately switch to Superman this time and get out there. And this is when it gets awesome. Look at that, I'm 5,000 away. I grab the 10 and boom! Ooh, ooh. Got the level complete. Ooh, ooh. Look at that, Lego Gotham City. That's awesome. So, feels good. We're pretty much wrapping up this game. Man, what a ride it's been. It's been a long couple of weeks. Been able to provide quite a few videos. I'm grateful for the support you guys have shown us and all of the great comments and feedback, not to mention all the likes and subscribes. We always like to see those. So feel free to comment, vote, and subscribe. Speak of the devil, huh? Here I am talking about it. And head on over to Twitter and Facebook. Click the links below and let us know. Let us know! As always, until next time, see ya!